Okay, glue gun's on, lights are on. I think we're ready to rock and roll. I sure hope so. So hi. I have been watching Heidi at Joyful Artistry by Heidi, and she just finished up, so I thought I would go live. I did a few things because I wanted to keep busy while I was waiting, and so I did get a little bit of my project accomplished, but I saved like all the fun part for you guys. So yeah, I think we can have some fun here this afternoon and create a little Easter project together. So I was looking for, I thought when I'm all done with this, I might want to put like a little embellishment in my, so I'm taking apart some earrings. I pulled a few options. I pulled like some big buttons, and I pulled this big kind of brassy antique bow, and then I have some earrings I was just taking apart. And then I had this little button. You really can't. Yeah, you can tell. It has a little bit of gold. I had this pin. I thought I'd have something like, see all these bronze diamondy things? I thought I had more jewels like that, but if I do, I've put them in a weird place. I can't find them. So I thought I did. So here's another pair of earrings. One of those might work. That's kind of got a bronzy look. So anyway, I'll lay this over here on the table beside of me. So in the meantime, let's at least do something, right? Get something done. So I'll show you what I've already started, and then we'll go from there. Hi, everybody. Hello. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for saying hi. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Mona. Hi, guys. So, yay. Well, thank you. Haven't even started. You must have liked the jewelry, right? I do have some buttons in my button box. I might look there once we get to that point if I'm not loving the things that I pulled out. Oh, thank you. I tried my hand again, Dee Dee, at that curling it with the straightening iron. So this is a weird thing. So since you noticed, it's different. Normally, I had this side down really great. This was easy to do, and I struggled with this side, but look how much better I got this side. And now this side. That's the only thing with using a straightener to curl. It's not always what you think it's going to be. Hey, Sarah. So there we go. I'll put you guys down so you can see the project more than me. So, okay. I had a papier-mâché egg. I was going to paint it with you guys and dry it down and all the things. And so while I was watching Heidi, I went ahead and painted it. I painted the inside and the outside this creamy color. Then I was looking at my different tissue papers that I had, and I got this new tissue paper, and I think it came from Temu. It was just a little pile of tissue paper. But what I liked about it, in the picture, it showed the edges were really dark brown. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. It's a little bit browner than my regular neutrally parchment kind of colored tissue paper that I use a lot. And so I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. Well, when I laid it against the white, see how bright it looked? And it didn't, let's see, I've already put them away now. I mixed a craft paint and a chalk paint together that kind of got it more like the color that I want. Because I don't want the background to be what pops. I want the tissue paper to be what pops. And since the straight edge has that dyed color, I am going to do straight edges. So I went ahead and ripped up one sheet. Just, I ripped it in half and then in half and then in half. So they should all have, except the middle section, they should all have a line of the brown. So if Heidi was on any longer, this was where I was at. I pulled my jewelry, I pulled my trim, I pulled my flowers, I pulled everything I could think of. I did everything I could to not do too much, without you guys being here. So anyway, this was my next step, and she was saying goodbye. So she's working on her twins. She's got twin grandbaby girls, twin girls coming her way. So she is a journaler, and she was making, starting a journal for the girls. A lot of us sent her some stuff to play around with, and so she was having a fun time laying out her project for the girls. So sweet, super sweet. All right, so I'm gonna keep building here. I'm using Golden Fluid Matte Medium as my Mod Podge glue. And I'm hoping we like this. If we don't like this, it's gonna come to a quick halt. Okay, I'll just tell you that right now. If we don't like this, I've never used this tissue before. I think I'm gonna like it. I'm so glad I went ahead and painted it dark. Hi, Cynthia. Hey, Carol. Hi, Libby. Yes, I'm live. Hi, Sue. Hi, Kim. There might be some more of you saying hello. I just didn't go back far enough. So, okay, so this is where we are. And looks like I might have to rip up some different sized pieces. But I've had this big egg. I bought it last year. And I bought 2 of them, and I did one last year, and this one was in my crafting, Easter spring crafting box. So I figure we'll just do this one too. So, okay, I can't lay it over until I put some goo on there. So there's some goo. Well, let's minimize. Okay, I see the internet popping in and out. It always does that to me on Facebook. I don't know why. I'm just gonna I'll keep going. If you guys want to mess with watching, I'm gonna keep doing my thing, and it'll just keep popping in and out. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you can catch the replay, and it'll just be a little blip. So, oh yeah, Linda, hi. Yeah, she's so sweet. My husband was working on his expenses, and so I didn't click in because I knew I'd have to come, and he kept hollering for help on his computer. It's the whole new system thing, and he struggles with computer stuff. I'm not any good either, but I am better than him. So anyway, I kept having to leave and run in there, so I was watching quietly, sneakily. Oh, hi, Lisa. So here we are, and I am finally gonna tackle this giant. I think it'll be great. I'm hoping it's gonna be great. I found the cutest bunny while I was antique shopping last month, I think. Here, I think it's a handmade. There's no stamp on it or anything like that. I think someone has made this. There's a little bit of shine there, you can see, for its ears, which you're not going to see. I'm going to put this, the reason I want this great big egg is so I can fit this big bunny inside. So it should work out great. But I thought he was awfully cute, and I think the coloring, see where I was going? So I don't want it to look too patchy. So we're going to have to see what it looks like when it dries. And if it is patchy, I'm just going to rip up little shapes and kind of break it up a little bit. And if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to have to paint it out probably back to that creamy color and texture. I've never used this paper before. I like it. I like that brown edge. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm laying it on too flat too. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to get it covered first. Then we'll know what we have happening. So yeah, I guess I could have made a point. See, Heidi should have been on a little longer. I'd have had a little bit more of this. I'd had a little bit of this done. It's a big honkin' egg, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go around here. Shouldn't really take, that long. I popped it. I painted it. I painted it a cream colored, and I really didn't like this brown tissue paper over the cream. It was too poppin'. So let's see, it just popped on. Hi, Debbie. I'm just using tissue paper I got off of Temu, and I found it, I liked it because see the brown edge. So you just get this little, it's not very much, you get this little bit, but I thought it was cool, and I thought maybe it would look good on something. I was thinking a bottle, you know, when I bought it, I was thinking a bottle, and I haven't done anything with it. So I was looking for what I was going to do on the outside. I was trying to decide, am I going to plaster, or what am I going to do? And I saw this tissue, and I thought, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that. So that's what's happening.
Want to take a ride?
Oh, I'm live. I just started this project. I do, yes, but I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to ride.
Well, sounds more fun than working.
Did it start?
Yeah.
Great. Now he's getting the razor out. It's a nice warm day here, so he's wanting to go ride, but we'll just have to wait until we get this done. It's been in our trailer storage area for the winter, so he wasn't sure if the battery would start up or what was going to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a spin around the block. Hi everybody. I know I didn't give you guys very much notice. I saw somebody was late. You're not late, Sherry. Hi, honey. No. Nobody's late. There's always a replay. I didn't know when to tell you. I thought, well, I could telegram and say I'll be on when Heidi's done, but then I thought, what happens if I do something since he was here? You know, I've been chatting with him. Tomorrow is an antique show in Columbus, so I'm going to that with Julie, so I'm not going to be around for him. So anyway, had a little husband time here this afternoon, working on the computer and catching up. And he's thinking about selling our razor, so just checking on its maintenance. Let's see how there we go. He was checking on its the battery and all that. Now he wants to take a spin just because we can. Hi, Sandra. Hi, you guys. So, all right, now let's see where we are. Should I dry this down? It's looking awful. Oh, it's looking awful patchy and not consistent. But I don't know what it's going to look like when it dries. It might just need a little bit more. Let's just dry an area. Let's see, this one's kind of, we're just going to dry this area right here and see what happens. I mean, I knew I was going to have lines in it because of the dark edges of the paper, and I wanted that, but I see the overlaps are kind of like, there's an overlap right there, so it's darker. I would have really had trouble if I'd have left it the cream color. My glasses are falling out. If I'd have left it that cream color, I would have really had, let's see, this looks good. Now it looks the same it looks different in person. So let's just see. It's darkening up. It's definitely darkening up. Maybe I don't like those brown edges. I don't know, and we'll just keep going. Trust the process, right? I get too excited. I just hate how many people. I got 34 people watching. We can't screw it up. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Pam. Hi, Sandra. Hi, guys. Oh, I already said hi to Sandra. Hi, everybody. Oh, this is the worst part, but it's almost dry. So now we know what we're dealing with, and it looks like I'm going to have to. I just don't like the straight edges. I don't love it. All right, so let's try to break them up a little bit. So nobody panic yet. let me do. I'm gonna have some straight ones because I want those brown lines, but I don't know, maybe I don't. So okay, here's what I did. I ripped down the fold, and then I just ripped it again. Ripped it again. You could do this with any. Yeah, I think that might solve it. But I'm definitely glad that I painted over that white. You know, they always tell you to paint over the white because I'm going to cut my pieces a little bit smaller. to paint over or put white underneath so it pops your print, but in this case the white was not good. So okay, so I want to mix them up a little bit. Okay, now here we go. Let's go again, round 2, and let's see what happens. Oh, thank you. They're just I think they're just Amazon or, you know, pop-up Facebook ads, something like that. I try to have them for every color so I can kind of match my outfits. Sometimes that works. Sometimes I'm like, I just have on whatever I have on. I don't want it to hang over the inside because I don't want to have to sand it a whole lot. I know I have to sand a little bit, but all right, let's see what's going to happen here if we patch in some pieces. Maybe this will make it better before I give up and paint it. We'll see. I thought that tissue paper was super cool though with the dark edge, really unusual. I'm thinking that the wetness will absorb through this tissue. Hoping. All right, let's see before I get any farther along. Yeah, I think a second coat's gonna do the trick. A second layer, I shouldn't say second coat, but a second layer of this paper. I think it's gonna do. Yeah, that's okay. That's better to me than that. Yes. Okay, so let's keep going here. I'm gonna go up over the top and down. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, it's nothing. Okay. That worked too. That makes it a lot faster. It just soaks right through when I paint it down. And if any of them fold back, it's fine. Now I'm not sure where it's not wet on the egg how I am, so it looks like I'm gonna have to take a stop point here. Oh, I did a little bit more over here. This one's folded. There we go. Okay. That's about all that's wet. So, all right, let's see. I cut it out. I cut the egg out with a knife. And I'm glad I did that not live. I could hear you guys' comments had I done that live. It's treacherously dangerous to do. Yeah, so don't let your husband or your kids see you doing it because they might not like it. Or you wouldn't want your kids, if they're little, to try the same thing. But I did not buy this egg hollowed out, so I had to cut the edge, which I'll show you once I get it dry here, how janky it is. But it worked fine. Yeah, that's better, don't you guys think? I mean, once it dries down, I mean, I still may need to patch in a little bit here or there, but that's definitely better than that. I think so. Okay. Oops. Okay, so I glued down what I just did. Oops. But now I need to get more wet. So I'm going to flip it over and do the bottom of it. Oh, you know what I didn't think about is what I was going to sit this on. Oh, well, that's not. I'll figure that out later. I've got an Easter basket in there. I can fill it with the he's wanting to. I haven't heard him start it up. So since he's wanting to go, I might not worry about that part. Okay. So we're just going to stick pieces. He said he started it, but I didn't hear him. He definitely didn't take off because we would all hear him. It's noisy. Okay. All right, here we go. just using tissue paper, you guys. Any tissue paper will work. I just happened to find this brown edged paper on Temu and thought I would give it a try and see what we thought about it. So, okay. Again, I'm just using you can use Mod Podge, Elmer's glue and water, whatever medium you're used to. I am using Golden Fluid Matte Medium. Just whatever you're used to. You want to put the glue on first and then then stick your paper and then put like a sealer coat over top. Okay, we'll dry it down here after I finish. Oh, hi, Shelly. Aw, thank you. Glad I was smiling. Could have been frowning. Sometimes Facebook catches you with the worst facial expressions. No. It used to be easy to fix them. You used to be able to go in. It was called a thumbnail, and you could go in and change and fix it. And now I don't know. They change every time they change stuff. Every time they change stuff, I can never figure it out. It's like, leave it alone. Why does everything always have to change? All right, I think I've got a nice coat on. I don't know. I don't know if I love it. I'm still not sure. I might have to paint it. I hope not, because I don't know what the heck color to paint it. I really want this to work. So we'll see. It's better. I don't know if a third coat will be even better. You just covered a tissue box and use, like wait, like a cheesecloth kind of look. So did you use new tea bags? Yeah. Mona. Toasted bread. You're craving bread. I see, you guys. It does kind of look like toast. Well, it's a good match for the bunny. I don't know. Or do I go over it with my more gold that I've always used? It doesn't have those lines. Is the lines what's messing me up? I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it. Okay. Do I put a piece of lace? I could put lace over this. Could do that. And let the lace, let this color show through the lace. I'm just thinking. I could paint it, but then we got to sit here and wait on it to dry. Or I could lay the other tissue over, and then this would show through, which might be okay. I don't love, oh, it's getting better though. It's getting better. Oh, it's definitely getting better now that but it's still, I don't like those straight edges. Dang it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a papier-mâché egg. I cut the oval out. Yeah, I cut the oval out. All right. So, what you got? What you need? I'm gonna break this away. All right. So, I don't love it. It's kind of got a leathery look to it, I guess. But I don't love it. I wish I loved it, but I don't love it. Yeah, I like the color too. And this is my bunny. So I thought, putting the bunny inside would be good. But I think I'm gonna look for some kind of lace that's holey. Oh shoot. Some kind of lace that's holey. It's chipping off. I must have chipped some off. I'm just gonna put another coat right there. That can be drying. I had the inside paint. I was doing all this while I was watching you, Heidi. Hang on, I didn't know I wasn't gonna like it. So let me figure out now what the heck to do to bail it out. Oh, what's this? This could be pretty. Hang on a minute. Let me just figure out what to do. What to do. This could be could be really pretty. And let that brown show through it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that because I'm not loving, I thought I would, but I'm not. So let's see yeah, I think I'm going to do that. All right, so now how to do that. I hurt my fingernail, or do I have paint on it? I just have paint on it. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Oh, all right, that's back in there. Okay, now, let's see here. That end had a little hole in it. This one doesn't have any holes in it. Okay, and then it reaches top to bottom. Reaches top to bottom. Okay, so all right, we're good. We're good. That goes there. Let's maybe. Okay, so and it. I might have to pull on it. It's not quite. Let's see. Yeah, it's reaching. Okay, it's reaching. All right, so let's cut this off. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to plan B. There were lots of options. You know how that goes when things don't go like you think they're gonna go. Maybe you don't. Hopefully you don't know what that feels like. But I think that's gonna be nice. All right, now there is an upside down and a right side up. I see these flowers. It's got flowers. It looks like they're going up the vine. So one more thing to think about, right? All right, we're just gonna lay it like that. And once I spray it, that's gonna be the tricky part. Okay, here's what I'm gonna lay this down. Bring my cruddy old trash can up here. I'm gonna lay my, how am I gonna do that? I have my paintbrushes. All right, I'm just gonna put, where is he? I'm gonna put my paintbrush right there. Okay, now I got paint on me. Okay, so I used to have a spray board and I keep forgetting to grab my spray board. So if I don't want to start from the top. I think I want to, let's see. Think about this. Let me think about it. So it's gonna be all sticky and I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So which is best? I can't really stand it up there. It'd be best to start from the top, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I start from the side. I don't think I can do that either. Let me see if I can lay it. My bunny up against it. Okay, all right. And then I could do from the side. Okay, so you guys are watching. Okay. I really want to do from the top and work my way down is what I really want to do. But when I work my way down, you know what? It's not, I'm going to have, my sides are going to be overlapped. So, okay, here's what we're doing. Oops, let me get this moss out of here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm coming up with a different plan. So it takes me just a minute. Okay, I'm going to lay this in here. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm going to spray adhesive. And I can't see what you guys are saying. I'm in my slippers. I wasn't planning on getting up. Okay. Now, hopefully I can flip this. Too much trouble. Okay. And then I'm going to spray. All right. So we have spray adhesived our fabric. The whole thing. What are you saying? Oh, it just got so thick of goo and I just need to cut another one, another piece of cardboard. I haven't done it. White wax. Maybe. I don't know. I think you'd still see through the white wax too much. Yeah, pivoting. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Oh, you haven't finished it. Oh, you need a better bunny. Oh, I get that. Yeah, with the tea bags. So I'm curious, did you use tea bags, like a bazillion of them? I'm thinking it would take a bazillion of them. Okay, we're just going to deal with whatever we get here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to just start stretching and pulling and hoping that I have enough, and I do not. So, all right, let's up, back down. My flowers are going. Hang on. Okay, my flowers are going up and down. Okay, we'll try again. Oh, guys, the things we do. I knew this would get twicky. I knew it would get twicky. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. All right. We're getting it. Okay. I'm glad I'm not in an event, right? I got all the time I need. Okay. So there's that. All right. So now I need to release it a little bit because it's starting to pucker. So I'm going to overlap it a little bit. What I got here. I like the puckers to be in the back, but there's going to be a pucker up here. There's no way around that. So, and is it going to make it? Ooh. Okay. All right. Now let's see here. Oh, we read a pucker right here, big one. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I'll do. I'll just do that. Okay. Oh, I got a mess on this side. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at all that I got. I needed that. Okay. So, here we go. I'm going to leave that like that. Okay. I might just have that. Okay. Now, if I've got enough. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. I made it. Oh. Did I make it? I made it. I'm pulling, but I might not have made it right here. Oh, it's close. Okay. And then I still have this whole mess. Okay, but we're good. We're good, good, good. All right, up you go. And coming towards me. Okay. I know it looks a mess. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Judy. You can get tea bag. Oh, I didn't know that. You can get tea bag. I'm thinking she had to have cut up a ton of tea bags. And I'm like, are they used tea bags? Are they new tea bags? I didn't know you could get, so I'm thinking like cheesecloth, right? It would be like cheesecloth. Okay, so here's how I'm going, so here's where we are. Here's my egg. Here's the back. It's all good. It's all, back's pretty good, right? And then we've got these little problems. So instead of cutting it and overlapping, I'm meeting up, I'll lift this up here, and I'm gonna meet up with each piece. Okay, I'm gonna let them meet each other, and I'm gonna cut them off. Right, and it's all gonna be, I'm gonna use some smaller. Hi, Susan. And here we go. So this is what we got, and this is what happens when you trim it. It gets way better. So I'm gonna do that all the way here as tight as tight to the egg as I can. Okay, so here's a little bit more sticking up. So I get my scissors tight, tight, tight. And then let's get rid of some of this bulk, okay? And I can't keep that for the snippet roll because of the sticky on it. It's too sticky. Hi, Kay. Hi, Kay. All right, so then here we go. I'm gonna trim around where I cut the egg out. I'm gonna get rid of as much bulk as I can just to make it not feel so, right now it's feeling a little overwhelming. A little like, holy crap, look at this mess. It'll all be good. All right, so got rid of that. Let's get rid of this big hunk. I'm gonna save enough to give me something to grab a hold of though. Okay, so this is where I cut it. I'm going to see if I can't get that a little bit less obvious, where I cut it and overlapped it. And no, it's the same thickness as my scissors, so I don't think I can do a whole lot with this. There, I got a little bit of it. Got a little bit of it. Okay. All right, I'm going to smooth that. So that's where my seam was. See, it's not that bad. Once I add all my stuff to it, it's not that bad. All right, so let's keep this down here where I just cut. So I pulled it up a little bit, so let me fix my overlap. Let me overlap. All right, now I can get this part of this. So I'm pinching it together so I can create I've done enough of these this way that I know that doing these seams like this is the way to go. Okay, so I'm making them meet. And if I have a little mistake up front here is great. I don't care about that because I've got a cute idea. I hope it's gonna work. We'll see. I'm thinking it will, but we'll see. Okay. So there's that. And then, yeah, right here, I'm not so concerned with. I have to do something around this rough edge, right? So I'm not really concerned with that. Okay, here's another little bump up that I need to address. You know, if he wouldn't have come in and said, let's go for a ride, I would have had this done 20 minutes ago, right? That's just how it goes, I guess. All right. So there's that. Okay, now I have this little area. Oh well, this is good because then you guys know what to do if you want to cover yours with fabric, because it's a rounded shape. And oh, I don't have my stickies not sticking here. There. Okay. I'm not sure my sticky's sticking super well right here. I probably missed a spot. So I might have to go in with something. Yeah, let's just give it a little spritz. It's not sticky, or my tissue was wet. Could be part of it. I'm just gonna try a little, you know. Okay, now let's see if that solved that problem. Okay. Yep. It did. Okay, great. All right, now I can just see whether I can hold it the best down there. I need one of those things from Scrappy's Rustics. Built a thing that holds a bottle and keeps things from rolling, round things from rolling. I need one of those. I think that's who did that. I always think of it like at a moment like this when I need it, and then when I get all done with it, the pain will be over and I'll forget about it and then I won't look at it. Okay. Up, and then I have this one last hunk here, so I'm going to pull it together and then I'm going to cut. So instead of overlapping or underlapping, whichever you want to call it, which would show a difference in your brown showing through. You would be able to tell that you overlapped it. I'd rather have these lines in it. I just think they're less obvious. So, okay, here's another lifty kind of spot. Okay. All right. There we go. We're down pretty good. I've got a few little, oops, I'm rubbing too hard. Step back. There we go. Lift this up. Isn't that spray adhesive amazing? Yeah. This is easy. Thanks, Nelda. Gosh, thank you. Okay, all right, so here we are. Now, my egg is on the inside. So, okay, let's address the inside now. I know this isn't great around here, but I'm not worried about that. We're going to deal with that in a minute. And then this little spot, my tissue is still wet. I can feel it. It's on the bottom. I don't really think that's going to matter. Okay. But for the bulk, I got a little line. Not bad, though. For the overall, it's pretty good. All right. We'll see what we can do about that stuff. All right. Everybody take a deep breath. Okay. All right. Now what I need to do is paint. So, I have my paintbrush here. It's still wet. Yeah. All right. I'm going to just dump some in here. Here we go. I just did it, squirt some. Oh, there went a hunk of dry paint. I don't want that. Okay, put that in there. And I want enough, I've got enough to spin around. So, all right, now we're going to paint the inside with a third coat. It's taking a third coat here to cover it. So I've already done 2 coats before. When I was watching Heidi at Joyful Artistry by Heidi, I painted out the egg. All right. Just putting it on here, trying to get the whole thing painted. And then my bright idea I didn't really want just white diamond dust, like clear diamond dust, but I didn't want like a copper would match my bunny too well. So I thought, well, what if I mix them? So I did. So I think I'm gonna like it. I don't know. So this is another possible stress point. Because what if I don't like it? I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. All right, so I'm just smearing this paint all over, trying to get it up underneath this lip here. Kind of hard to get my brush in there. All right, I think that's good. So I used my diamond dust, you can see, and I poured a whole bunch in here, and then I used some copper fine dust, and then I smushed it all around together, and then I'm going to put it all in here. Okay, and I'm going to pray I mixed enough, and if I didn't, I'll mix some more. So now I'm just leaning over my trash can and rolling it around to get it to stick. Well, I don't need to go over the trash can until I do the edges, which I made enough, so that's good. Now I'm going to go over my trash can here. You guys might not be able to see. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can see. Okay. Because I don't really want to get glitter all over the place. And I am not saving this because it's a mix. I don't have, you know, I don't need it. Maybe I better put it back in here in case I need any touch-ups. That's a good idea. Good thinking, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. You might just want to come back and catch the replay. You could do that. I got a spot there. Nope, I must not have any goo there. Okay, I got 2 spots I see. So there and there. So I'm going back in. Sorry about the buffering. If you want to, you could go just jump out and come back and catch the replay, and that way you can speed through to the end and see how it turned out. You could do that, and then you don't have to sit through all this. But I'll keep going. Whether I have anybody here or not, I'm going to keep on rolling. Oh, there's a spot up there that I didn't get wet. So hang on. Good thing I didn't throw all this away. All right. Not my first craft project, right? Boy, my hair's looking ragged by this second. Okay, so there. That is a little mix of copper and diamond dust. I love it. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I wasn't sure how it was going to be. So, all right. Hair, come on. Okay. So, I'm not going to sit here and dry this and dry, but I'm going to dry it a little bit. In case I bump it or whatever. I don't know. Should be okay, but. All right. Now, the reason I had that wood slice is when I set the bunny in here earlier just practicing, this is a pretty big egg. And when I put the bunny in here, he kind of sunk down in. So I thought I needed some kind of a lift. So, oh, this is full of glitter. I'm going to put it in the trash. Okay. All right. So I came up with this idea, which was just a hunk. I used it for something else a long time ago. Yeah. The copper's just copper glitter, just fine copper glitter. It was all I had. And I thought it might be cool. So I painted the top side of this wood slice. It has a hole in it from a previous project years ago, and I just never got rid of it. I had several, and I kept them in case I needed them, and today's the day. So I just painted it to match the inside. I don't know if I need to glitter it, and I don't think I'm going to mess with that because I'm going to cover it with moss anyway. So the question is, how am I going to stick it down? And it looks like I'm just going to run hot glue around. Ooh, my hot glue gun rope's about out. I'm going to run it around the edge. I'm going to hope for the best here. Okay, running around the edge because it's not going to lay it. So hopefully it hits somewhere. Here we go. Going in, dropping it, and hope for the best. Okay. There we are. Okay, so I've got a base in here to put my, oh, it looks crooked. All right, so is it crooked or not? I can't tell. And it's sticking to glitter that's on white or on wet paint. So I'm just gonna try my best at hitting up front here where I can see. Lean it back, okay, and then I'm gonna do it over here too. Okay. try my best to see. I'm just gonna try and dump some back in. I hope something hits somewhere. I can't see nothing. Let's hope something hits something. Right. Okay. All right. So there's where we are, and I know all this, and it's fine. It'll be fine. Let me just hot glue it down because I don't really need it to be. A bit more there. Okay. All right. Wi-Fi is terrible. I'm so sorry. It shouldn't be. It's right. It's that right there is my Wi-Fi. That right there is my Wi-Fi. I can't get any closer. And it's a beautiful day here, so I don't know why it's, I'm not sure. And we've had the TV on, we've been working on our computer, and we haven't been kicked off, so I'm not 100% sure it's me. I'm not going to say anything. So, in my group, I came across an idea, a really great idea, and I figured out how to make little snippet rolls. So I'm going to do my best to try and line this with a snippet roll. I tried on another project and I could not get it to work, but make it work. I wasn't snipping it when I was trying to see. like it'll go around this way, but I need it to go this way. And it doesn't want to bend. It wants to curl up like that. So I thought, well, why don't I just cut it every now and again? So we're going to try it and see if we can't get it to go. I'm just going to try. So, because I think this is so awesome. Okay. It's awesome for a trim. Usually I just use trim, like old. Oh, I didn't mean to cut it in half, but that'll work too. That'll work too. Okay, here we go. Let's just go a little bit. Oops, don't want to drip. It's going to go a little bit of the way and see what I get here. Okay. Okay. Doing good. Now I think I might need a snip again. I don't think it's going to go. Yeah, I need to snip again. I'm just going to cut it in half. That worked out just fine. So I need to go. It looks like I can go about 2 inches or so before I need to make a pleat, almost like a pleat. Hi, Donna. Okay. Now, keep going. It's working. And I love like the colors that I put in this snippet piece really match. So that was kind of why I wanted to use it. Okay. All right, it's working this time, but the cutting it is the trick. I'm ready to go again, but I think I can bend it. So here we go. So I'm just trying to clean up the edge of this egg that I cut out. Now listen, we've cut little 3-inch eggs before, okay? So you can do it. I just draw on my oval, which I just eyeballed it. And then, but you could use an oval pattern if you have some kind of oval pattern. And do it, you know, get it on that way. Get your pattern on and then use a knife. I just use an old, I have a couple craft knives in my stuff to cut styrofoam. This is what it looked like. I just used a regular old knife, not sharp. It's old. Okay, so there is my snippet. Now I wonder, is it enough? I wonder if I need to do another round of it, just because it's such a small snippet. Okay, I wonder, second. No, I don't like that. All right, let's just keep one, and I just stuck my fingers in the paint. So let's see what kind of damage I did in there. Can't really tell where I did it. I don't think I did any damage. I must have just smushed something around. It's fine. Okay, lucky me. Okay, so now let's get our bunny down. Or do I want to put, I think maybe I'll put some, I was going to go with the green moss. I could do brown shredded paper. I could do that tissue paper crumpled up, you know, like wads of that tissue paper. But I think I want to use my moss. I think I'm just going to use my bright. I'm just going to use what's left in that bag of the bright. And because I need a little bit of happy in here, right? I need a little bit of color, I guess. So it's too much. Stuff goes a long way. Okay, I'm going to cut some of that off. If you need some moss, go to my website under the greenery tab. I have a ton of moss. Oh, Sharon, I am so sorry. Oh, you have been through it. I am so sorry. I did not see that had happened. Oh, that's a shame. So sorry. Oh, I hate to hear that. Fill that with that. Oh, how do you keep crafting when you get bad news like that? I don't know. breaks my heart for you. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm glad a happy face might help you then. Okay. Okay. Oh. It rains, it pours. That's a big one. Okay. Yeah, cute. I like that pop of color. You know, I don't always do a lot of color. Hi, Susan. I don't always do a ton of color, but green is a neutral. I always say that. Green is a neutral. Because if you think about it, green goes with everything. That's why Mother Nature picked it. Okay, so how am I gonna, here he is. He fits in there. Oh, look. He's great. Yay. Okay, he works great. Okay, so now I just have to like get him where I think he's gonna sit well, and how's the egg gonna sit, and did I glue that in straight, and the moss is kind of making him not sit straight. So okay, let's just, okay, so he's got to go in ears first. Okay, here we go. I still have plenty of glue. I'm watching my glue stick get lower and lower here. Okay, so I found this bunny while I was antique shopping. Anybody that's joining late, I think someone has made this bunny, but I thought they did a great job. I thought it was super cute. Let's see, I want him turned. I know you guys can't see, but I can't see and let you see at the same time. We can't all see it together. Okay, so that should be, just give my glue a minute here. Isn't that so sad, Oh yeah, Barbara, you're in there too, you know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think so too, Cheryl. Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, he's in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. He's great. Okay. Now, the other thing, okay, now let me just get back to, oh shoot, he just came undone. Oh, my disc came undone. All that hot glue I added in there, I'm gonna have to wait. He was too heavy for the glue to hold it, so let me slap some more glue in here. My paint and my glitter, everything is wet in here, so I might just be fighting a losing battle, and I'm gonna have to go in later. I'm not gonna stress too much about that part right now, because we can fix that all later side. But yeah, you guys know I'm just trying to put all this together. The big egg is from Factory Direct Craft online. If you type in Factory Direct Craft, and then in the search, once you're there, search for gosh, I could put you down. Search for papier-mâché. You'll find all kinds of cute papier-mâché things. I've done tissue boxes. Probably one of my favorite things is the tissue boxes. I've got like a little purse, a little papier-mâché purse over there. Got a little papier-mâché shopping bag over there to do for gifts for people. I've done they have all sorts of eggs. I did cut this egg out myself, so keep that in mind. It was a lot of heavy sawing and tough to do. Oh, Nancy, I know. They were very close, so it's a shame. I hate to hear that. Okay, so anyway, yeah, factorydirectcraft.com. You can go there and look. So I have this really old seam binding. I wish I had the silkier seam binding that would be more what I like to call boinky, and this is kind of just straight, but it was such a great match. So I need my old gold. I ordered a ton of colors of seam binding because you guys were liking the seam binding, and I still have black, and I don't know, there's a couple colors that I still have online, but I ordered a ton. I'll let you all know when it comes in. So it's 5 yards for $5, already crinkled, and it's good. So kind of like having the colors for just like this, but this is a color like old gold, like what I have is called old gold, and it's just gonna hang too straight, so I don't think I want to use it. I'm gonna wait till my old gold comes in and it is more fuller, I guess. I'm not crazy for that. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just spoiled by mine. This was an antique roll that I found. It was French. I love the label, but it's a cotton. It's cottony. It doesn't have that little bit of shine. And so when you wrinkle it up, it wrinkles, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And I bought it because it was old. I'm like, meh, I don't know. Not to craft with. I don't love it. Okay. I like what I'm used to. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to double it up. Maybe that'll give it a little bit more bulk. I've got to get it centered right. Oops. Okay. I'm going to adjust it back down, make it a little bit smaller. I don't have it even. This will be fine for now until the other comes in. I'm just going to put a little tack of glue on here so I can pull it off and change it out. Yes, they're great. They have all kinds of stuff. You guys should check them out. They've been on my page before. I about fell over one day. Factory Direct Craft commented on something I did, and I thought, holy cow. You know, you don't think about businesses being people, but they are. They're just people. So that was cool. Okay. So these, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little dot up here, but know that I'm going to change this out and put the boinky, you know, I don't know, maybe not. It's not, I don't hate it. Doubling it up helped it a lot. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It's just different than what I'm used to, you know, just different. Yeah, I don't, maybe I don't hate it. Okay. So, let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to go. You should see my table full of buttons. You guys, anybody needs buttons, let me just tell you the different categories of buttons that I have. I was going to show you buttons, but I think I'm just going to not go through that. Randy's come in and out about 10 times. So I think he's wanting to go take a ride. And he's waiting on me. So, oh, I said I was going to add flowers. So we'll do that. But anybody needs any buttons at all, check out my website, TammyLovesVintage.com. You can get my moss there. And you can get all kinds of stuff. But I have like metal buttons, rusty crusty. I have regular old colored buttons, 9-ounce bags and 6-ounce bags. What do I have? Old white buttons. I have fabric and fur and leather buttons. I have black buttons. I sorted all of these out last night. Mother of pearl, all mother of pearl bags of buttons. What is this? Oh, my gold, my pretty, these are all very pretty golds, mix of golds, not as old as rusty patina ones. They're marked, so you'll be able to tell. And then, what else do I have here? Colored button, lots of colored buttons, plain black buttons. I have one bag left. I have one bag left of shirt buttons. Black buttons, and then I have bags of 20 carded buttons, all vintage, for $15. So there's a bunch on my website, and I can tell you last night I ordered a ton. I have a kind of a connection with some French stuff, and I ordered a ton of different sorts of French papers. I'm excited for it to come in. A ton, like hundreds of dollars. But I want to order enough to make it worth the getting it here and all of that. So for the shipping. Okay, we have this much. Now so I did want to let you know that I finally took the time to get all of my buttons on the website for you guys. So you might want to check that out for your crafting stuff. You know, I have journal stuff on there. I have all kinds of stuff, but anywho, okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is cute. Maybe I want to pull something like that. Oh, with those might be cute. See, I didn't even look. These are my leaves. I had a bunch of this, but now that I was thinking something like this, but now that I had to put the fabric on there, I don't think I want to do that. I can't read what you guys are saying. And then I have just a couple of cream colored flower. Yep, there's another one right here. It's kind of got a bluish center, which might throw my eye off. But this one does too. Yeah, I don't know about those. But yeah, I've got 2. Put that in with the leaves. Okay, let me see what else I have. I might, these are all ripped off of old hats. I might, oh, this is cute, but the color's too brown. Not quite right. Here's another one of the, that should be, let's just see what we have here. Because I did title this, I was putting millinery flowers in there too. Yeah, if it's a boy, right. Thanks, May. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Floyce. Thanks, Dee Dee and Mona. Yay. Okay. Yes, you should try and make one for sure. Yes, try and make one because they're super cute. So I know I've got you looking at the ugly side of him, of it. He kind of is boyish looking, isn't he? So we don't want to flower him up too much. The other thing I could do is throw some paper covered eggs in here. Hi, Martha. I could throw some paper eggs in, which I should do. I think I have some already made. I hate to make you guys wait on me to get up and go look. So, okay, let's just see if I use this. Super kissy, that's backwards. There we go. And that's folded. It's just a really neat little piece. Let's see what side. Let's see, how would I do it? I might need to take that leaf off. If I took this leaf off. Oh, or look. Let's see. If I went up and over, that's too centered. So, like, that is better. Okay, if I did that, and then what if I added just a few of these flouncy, just a couple, maybe just one. No, I need 2, but I don't want to lose all those buds. Let's see here. That up there. I don't want to commit to anything until I'm sure. And then third one like down here. I know the leaves are gone, but like it, Barbara? Let me dig a little deeper. A different flower. It's a little bit smaller. Let's see. Here's another flower that might be smaller. I think I was feeling like these are too big. Let's see. Too big. Oh, I could just go get a cream hat, but I think they're all really tiny. Uh-oh, I'm losing them. And then back to the big one. All right, let's, I do like this. I like that the leaves have that brown in them, which kind of match the bunny. I think what I'm going to do is cut them off. Yeah, Mona, yeah. I've got some jewels laid out here for the, I got you. I've got some stuff I showed before I started that I pulled. Okay, so if we were to do that, let's go ahead and lock that in. So, okay, I'm going to hot glue this and then I'll show you. This is tough to do when you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so there you go. We're going to lock these in. Pull that over. Okay. Locking that in. Okay. Cute. Because I'm going to put it on something, probably some kind of a lamp part or something like that. And then I have this other leaf if I need, oh, there he goes. He came loose again. My wet glitter isn't holding. Need to quit leaning him back. Okay, and then I pulled this flower. I think I need smaller flowers. I think my flowers I'm pulling are too big. And I don't care for this hunk of whatever that is. That branch, that part of the branch. But if I get rid of it, then I'm going to lose my, but I might be okay with that. Let's just see. Yep, they all fell off. Okay. Well, now we know. All right, so let's glue. We'll glue it back. I think you guys are really flipping in and out. I hate that. Sorry about that. I don't know. All right, maybe I could put just like one big flower. All right, let's do that. I'm not hating on that. And that'll help cover this where this big branch is. And I like that this one has a little bit of velvet in it to match the velvet leaves. So let's do that. Okay. And then, oh, now the best part about it was these little seed pod things, but now I'm not sure they're gonna show. All right, hang on. Now let me grab some smaller flowers. I think that's my problem. I think my flowers are too big. Hi, Carol. Oh gosh, I've been on for a minute. So, okay, hang on. Let me grab, here, I'll just grab this whole drawer thing here and see what I've got. Purples, lots of purples and pinks. This looks like my most neutral. This is pink, but I don't think it's if I'm doing a color, I guess it would have to be purple. That one's super pretty. Ooh, too big though. Too much. Okay. Oh, that's awful sweet. I could use some of that, but I think I can get the same out of this bag already, loose cut up stuff. All right. Okay, I'm back. Let's just see what we can find here. So I need to get this glitter out of here. Yeah. Let's do look. Let's do something like this. Darling. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna cut it out all that. Okay. Oop. Okay, staying intact. Let's open these up. So these have just been cut off of an old hat. Put in. So I'm gonna hold it to the outside a little bit so that you can still see the leaf. Let me show you before I glue it down. So that if you guys are, gonna do something like this, I'll show you my train of thought. What breed? What breed? I don't know what you mean. So I'm thinking hold it over to the side so that you still see that leaf. I feel like if I run it up the middle, you lose the leaf. And if I come in too far, you kind of lose the bunny. So I'm gonna hold it on the outside. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know what you mean, Lori. All right, so let's tuck this down in there. And we're gonna go, oh, where does this want to go? Oh, it wants to go this way. Okay, figure out what you want. Get you out of the way. Okay, there's that. And then I kind of tucked it under here. And let me see if I want to add, I might add just one of those little bee-bobby thingies, one of these. Okay, I'm gonna add it right here. Here's a flat one. Okay, it sounds like he's washing the buggy. Okay, so let's see, this is what I just added. I want to hold that down a second. The little flowers are looking good. Love the seam bind, or the snippet roll around the edge. Love that. Love the copper and their diamond dust mixed. I mixed a little bit of copper glitter with diamond dust. Sprinkled that inside. I know my bunny's loose right now. He's on a piece of wood and I can't get it. The inside's still pretty wet, so it's not staying down. Okay, now let's look at, I'm gonna tweak him out more once we're all done. I don't know if I can get any more. Okay, and then I feel like he needs a little bit of flower something over here, just by looking at it. And this looks like this whole, like from the same hat. Here's in a little, no, too big. See it? When they're too big, they're just not right. But I don't want it matchy the same. So what if I come up this a little bit, up this stem, and just put yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut the bottom little bit off. I'm not throwing it away, I'm just cutting it away. And I'm gonna lay some glue on this stem, sorry to call it a branch, on this stem, and I'm gonna tuck it in here, the stem, underneath that leaf. And then let's see where the flowers wanna go. Okay, we'll see how they wanna be. This one's a kind of wanting to straggle away, so I'm going to tack her down to that leaf. Ooh, it's a big ball of glue, but it's fine. I'm going to stick this one down into that glue puddle to hold her up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bring this down, back. I need to, okay, got that. Now, I did lay some greenery out, but I don't think we need it with those velvet leaves. I do have one more velvet leaf. Oh, I have several here, actually. Do I want to? No, it's too equal with the other. Okay. Do I want to? No, you can't even see it. I'm not wasting a beautiful old velvet leaf. And see, he's loose in here, and I know. But until I'm gonna wait and glue him down tomorrow, because I don't think I can do anything with the, I can feel, see, it comes off in my fingers. It's really wet in there. It's 3 coats of paint, so, and it's inside, so it can't get any air. Okay, Mona, so here's where, oh, is this too big? Yeah, that's too big. Yeah, I got another idea first, voice, and then we'll see. It's kind of too big. Not crazy about that. So this one's out too. I had a bow on a bow. I don't know. I don't think I like the bow on the bow. I mean, it's okay. I don't hate it. I can't see either. I don't hate that. That's cute. Cute. I'd have to figure out where it would go. That's kind of cute. All right, but that's it's cute. Let's see. We have this. I feel like it needs brown in it. I don't have very good brown. This is like my brownest piece. I think I'm gonna go with it. It's my favorite. Now this one did too. This one had, but it was so white in the middle. I wasn't crazy for the middle of it. Nah. All right, I'm going with this one. Those other ones are too, like this is too white. It's like it's a clear glass button with a little bit of gold on it. Nah. Oh, I like this one right here, right here. Okay, so I'm going to cut the back of the old earring off, getting up in there as tightly as I can. Yeah, if it's a boy, okay. Well, he's gonna get an earring too. All right, and then okay, whoa, not too much hot glue. Put it just under the bow, so that way it can hang down into it a little bit. That's cute. Okay, cute. All right, now, as far as addressing something for inside, let me just, give me just a second here. Gosh, I can make a mess in no time. I do have some. Here's 3 right on top. Here's a couple of big ones. I don't know if I need a big one or some little ones, but I do have some paper wrapped eggs. I've done different sizes, different colors of papers. So you can take eggs, just cheap little styrofoam eggs or plastic eggs, whatever you can find. And it is a job. Your fingers get thick and it's awful. And it's like, terrible, but they're amazing. So this is a wooden egg. These are wooden eggs. And then like plastic. See what he needs in here. Oh, maybe just like one nice big egg. I don't know, because I'm not sure you can tell that's what it is. Let's see. in the back end. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's falling. Oh, it's so wet. I can't. All right, let's forget the big one. I can't. Yeah. All right, I'm not sure about it. I think I'm gonna like it, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's try just laying these 3 little ones in here. Let's see what happens. Because I agree, we need something in here. I was thinking flowers or eggs. I'm not sure which, and maybe both. But there's 3. Oh, that's fine. I don't like them how I have them laying, but you get the idea. That one, these 2 need to be together, maybe. And it needs to stand up. And I'm not going to glue them in because I'm going to have to just take, it's just going to give me more to mess with tomorrow. But something like that, I like that better than the big one. Okay, so we have our snippet roll for the trim, and then we have, I did paper mache, which I wasted. If you guys missed it and you want to go back and watch the replay, just fast forward through the very beginning because it took me quite a while. I covered it with brown tissue paper and then we didn't like it. It had too many straight edges. It was too choppy looking, so I ended up and covered the brown tissue paper. So this has 3 coats of white paint over this paper mache egg. Then I realized I didn't like the white paint underneath the brown tissue paper. And I found this brown tissue paper with the dark brown edge, and I thought, oh, I really like it. Well, I would have liked it better if I could have ripped it all, and I left all of those sharp lines because I wanted that dark brown. Well, I didn't like it. So had I just used that dark brown paper and ripped all of the edges, it would have been fine. But anyway, in order to remedy it and be fast with you guys, I slapped on a piece of lace, and then I showed them how I had to fix wherever it buckled. But so I've got a couple of buckles, but in the overall of the egg, there's so much to look at that are really troublesome. So I made up something. I was super proud of myself. I was so excited. Everybody was like, what the heck? But I made these heart dangles out of my snippet stuff that I was doing my snippets with. And I thought I could cut my dangle and maybe do a heart here or there. I mean, I could just let it dangle. But no, because yeah, I could. Actually, I could do a dangle on both sides. I got 2. I would really take away. But anyway, this was I was so proud of myself. My idea just, and I told the whole story how it came to my mind. It was crazy. It was pretty cool. So that I was super pumped about it. Anyway, so I don't think I'm going to add any more flowers inside. Do I need to drag a little bit of flowers down? Maybe I feel like I've got a little blank spot. What did I do here? Let me see these 2 that I took off. Yeah, that's what it needs. I'm like, it's not quite there. I always play around with stuff. I'm never done, right? I'm never done. I always keep tweaking. Okay, so it's hard to see. I'm just gonna slap them down and then I'll look. Let's see. Oh, it's not bad. Just twist it around here a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that little bit helped. There, that's better. Do I need more? I don't really want to lose the leaf. Let me see if I add a little pod thing over here. Kind of like, maybe. Might like that. Where's my... Let's see. I don't know. Is that weird? Like, what is that? Like, this one fits, it just blends in, and this one's kind of like, oh. No, this one's too in your face. No, I don't like that one on this side. I like that one a lot, but I don't like this one. My moss is clinging there. So, okay. And I'm back to that bow. Could it be like a bow tie for the boy? What do you think? Yeah, I think, okay, yes, I think the pod was too big too. What about that bow? I got a spot there. Is it too weird to be? I don't know. I'm gonna wait. Let's see, I've got a big flower. Is it too big? That kind of works in the middle. Or am I losing the, yeah, see, once I take it away, I'm like, yep, it's what it needs. Let me try one more little flower here. See if I have a loose, let me get this bag out. All right, I don't see a loose one, so let's just pull one from the bottom so I don't hurt any future project, you know, any future project. Like I could still use the stem, so I'm just gonna add another little flower because I like the flower. Now these are tired old flowers off of old hats, you know, so they're not, they're called millinery because they're tiny and yeah. I should know to do it in threes. I should know. There. There, that's better. But now I feel like I have a path. Like he took a path up into the thing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Do you guys ever do that? Like you look, oh, but no, not in person. Let me see if I drug a little bit of, oh yeah. I put a little bit of our boinky moss down and out. Here and there too. And the eggs aren't glued in yet because my bunny's still a little loose in there. Too much there. Yeah, there we go. I kind of lost my velvet leaf, but it's still there. You can still see. So now, now I have to figure out what to put it on. Like, how am I going to stand him up? So, hang on a minute. I could have cut him in half. Hey, Linda. I could have cut him in half. I have, now not to be braggy, I just need this over here so I can see. I have these lamp parts, which I'm known for putting, oh yeah, it makes such a great base. See that? It's pretty base, and it makes him want to, sit more straight, I guess, or, you know, yeah, see, I can let go, oh, sorry, I can let go of him and he sits great. See that? So I like that. I may just do that. Because of the size of him, I think these little back plates are not big enough. Ooh, these glass ones. I wonder if I could build something with the glass. No. Oh, here's a bigger piece. Ooh, I could, maybe. I would take some E6000 overnight. That would be quite pretty. That would be really pretty, but I'd have to build that overnight. And I have this piece too. This one's really pretty. Let's see. Might be too bright gold. That's super pretty too. It's too bright gold. Yeah, it's too gold. But that's a really pretty one too. There's a more muted gold. That's better. Anyway, the cardboard of a roll of masking tape. Oh yeah, that would have worked while I was working on it, Lisa. Oh yeah, yeah, cute. That would be cute. Very cute idea. Okay, that's what I'm going to use one of these too. I was going to see which one was bigger, but they're about the same. They're about the same. So there we go. That is project for today. Yay! It sits so well on there. That's what we need to do. But that's a great idea, Linda. I have some craft tape here. I could show, or it's whatever, it's masking tape. This is what she's talking about, and then decorate this. Isn't that what you're talking about, Lisa? I think since I have the lamp part, though, I'm going to go with it. And it's sitting safely. It's not like being weird. So, Anyway, hi Kathy. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. So anyway, you guys, there you go. We are all done. I will fix this once I get my bunny tightened down. He's just still a little loose. Kathy, I used your diamond dust and I added copper glitter to it to pull some of the browns. And then I've got the brown background from some tissue paper in there. So anyway, yeah, the bunny wasn't like to die for great, but somebody had made him, but there was something about him that was really sweet. So I think I knew once I like distracted and wasn't like, the bunny's not like the main show. He's great. They did a really nice job, whoever did it, but it's not a, what do they call those? Not a Lefton. And let me show you. Okay, like a good bunny. I've got a brown one and a white one. So these are very desirable. I don't pay over $15 for the Lefton bunnies. They're marked, well, these aren't marked. I'm pretty sure they're Lefton. They're not marked. This one was 15. This one was 20. But okay, just so you know, the white ones are a little more readily available. They're always $14, $15. $20 is too much for a white one because you can find them out in the wild when you're antique shopping. Unless you really need it, you really want it, you know, don't go over 20 for sure. And then this one, 15 to 20, if you can get it for that, it's a really good deal. The brown ones are a little bit harder to come by, but let me see if you can compare. This guy was $9. He was cheaper, but he's great. I think he's fine. I bought him, and I sure made him look better than he did just sitting all by himself. I love it. So you guys, thank you for joining me. I'm glad that you like it. I appreciate your help. Sorry I had that trouble in the beginning with the tissue paper. And if you missed it, go back and catch it because I tried like heck to make this old looking paper work because I wanted that dark. Like I wanted all that dark. I didn't want to lose it, but it was way too choppy. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, I hope Facebook doesn't clip that picture of me going. You never know what the header's going to look like, the thumbnail, whatever they call it. So, okay, you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being here. I think we're going to go take off, and so I'll clean up my mess later. I'll put my brushes in some water and clean those out here in a couple weeks. Kind of true. So anyway, have a great day, rest of your day. Thanks for all of your input. And thanks for watching, and I hope that you make one. Go to Factory Direct Craft, get yourself an egg, and remember you'll have to cut it. They do sell some that are cut, but this is the bigger, like 9-inch egg, 8 or 9-inch egg. This is the big one, and you kind of need the bigger one to get your bunnies in. So all right, bye-bye.